Okay. This is going to be weird. So this is the first time that I'm shooting anything with a camera that's not um, directly pointed at my face. That's doing this off angle. So that is going to take some getting used to. Um, but I'm live. And it's been a hot minute. This is the first time that I've gone live since I had some kerfuffle with YouTube. Jonaside, first in the live chat, gold medal onto the. Though the um, be safe, no texting while driving. We won't turn you in. We're not narcs here. Um, hands on the wheel. Um, YouTube uh, could be a little funny, and we had some. I had some, not to overuse the royal we. You know, be careful while being creative on YouTube because automated systems don't understand nuance and creativity, and that seems to have been the problem. It was a scare. Um, Two of my channels got taken down. No strikes, no warnings, just automatic terminations. Uh, and it very scary, you know, because it was in the sort of way where just do this. You know, you just get this little thing that says, you can choose to appeal or not appeal, but if you don't appeal, just know that you're you can't own any YouTube channels, open up any YouTube channels, or do anything on YouTube in the meantime. It was okay, so I guess I have to appeal. The appeals were both successful. It was just, but it was scary. But everything turned out fine in the end, but it's trepidatious, you know. So if you think that it's a good thing or a fun thing or a worthwhile thing to do to invest time, energy, and effort in being a YouTube content creator, just know and understand that one of the things that you should and have to take into account is the fact that, you know, you can have your channels taken away at a very, it's very kind of seemingly arbitrary price list. But I don't want to speak, hey, hey, we love YouTube, right? Hey, right? Tom Tremaine joining us, getting the silver medal for live chat participation. Good on you, CW, for even mentioning King Cobra JFS, especially as the rest of the community seemed to forget about him like a three. Hey, listen, Tom, uh, I'll tell you, there was a lovely tribute put up on his channel by his father, Clint. A lot of turnout. Subjectivity. It's one of those things. I'd like to think that the community hasn't forgotten about him. I certainly haven't forgotten about him. You're here. Hey, it is what it is. I have no plans of forgetting about him. In fact, look, folks, it is what it is. I have the sort of demeanor, thought, and attitude. I have the heart for big plans and big projects, though I have a reputation for not seeing them through, falling apart. Plan D. Plan D, I'm going to tell you something. You get a gold, a silver, bronze medal for live chat participation, but I will tell you something. Though I, you say nice things to me, you say nice things to a lot of people. You're, but God bless you. You're here. Tim Frey is here as well. There you go. And Plan D, you're allowed to say nice things to a lot of people. Just because I may have differences of opinions with other people doesn't mean that you're not allowed to think otherwise about them, right? Hey, support one, support all. We're here to support. Let me tell you the big idea. So, King Cobra JFS, erstwhile YouTube content creator, though the man drove me nuts while he was alive, right? I watched everything. I watched the digest videos as well, but I was the sort of sucker that would watch the 4-hour live streams. Guys and gals, hey, listen, hope springs eternal. Of age gals, come on. If I get through this video with this live stream without crying, it'll be great. Like someone watching an Andy Warhol movie marathon. He would pass out. I was the kind of guy I'd watch the stream to see if when he would wake up. Renee Miss Jonaside joining us as well. So the thought is he's not going to be making any more videos, obviously, barring someone's second coming. So we have the videos that we have the live streams that we have. So the first video that we have is a video that he has where he says he's just deleted 3 years of content out of frustration, right? But we know that some of that stuff has been archived, but we're not going to drive ourselves crazy worrying about going to other channels. But I had the wise idea, the dumb idea. Let's see. Yeah, of course, I'm not going to. We'll see how long I stay on the train. What if the idea that I had was, what if we were to go to the very first King Cobra JFS video and see that we're obviously not going to do it in one session. We're like the theory was, here's the idea, here's the fantasy. This is day one. It's September 22nd, 2025. It's been a month since King Cobra JFS passed away. He was discovered by his father on my 50th birthday. Oh my God, Renee Miss Jonaside says, I just found out my uncle died, at least in his sleep. Now, this is guys, there's weird things. The last video that I made prior to my birthday and the discovery of King Cobra JFS was a video that I made, an apology to another YouTube content creator named Shoner, saying, hey, who had passed, who I was basically characterizing as a self-unaliving, that, hey, I was wrong to characterize it as that. I had no reason to suggest that you had done anything yourself. And I was operating on assumptions, and and just apologizing like a year after the fact, yada yada yada. And then in that process, I discovered there was all these like strange synchronicities in his timeline regarding how old he was at the time of my birth, and whatever, just small synchronicities. And then that was the last video that I had recorded prior to my birthday, my 50th birthday. And that was also Josh's 34th birthday. Now remember, there's a video that was found recently of Josh saying that he was going to die at 34 of a heart attack, and that's how he died, at 34 of a heart attack. Now, so it's just weird synchronicities. Now, 22's it's gonna get weird. Also, I don't know. I don't. Some things, mean things to people, and if you try to explain them, the magic dissipates, and you just end up looking like a lunatic. So it's not worth it. But I will say, so here was the idea that we're gonna sit down and we're gonna start. This is the new thing. We're not going to worry about conspiracy theory videos. We're not going to worry about mining ourselves in politics. Mario Heat joining us. Thank you. In wishing me well wishes in upcoming for the Rosh Hashanah holidays starting tomorrow. Thank you. I hear you. I don't want to get. Thank you. Give anybody any excuses. Here we go. And you're first on Mario. You get the gold medal on Twitch. We're on Twitch. We're on Kick. Yada yada. Celebrations. Don't kick me in the Twitch, folks. I've got my tribute jacket that I decided to make the Gothic tribute jacket to our boy. Also, this is the world's worst. This is the world's worst combo. Okay? But I do not imbibe. I am sober. This is a terrible combo, but on September 22nd, we will raise a combo for our departed brother. I have zero sugar wild cherry and cream Pepsi. Okay. Crack that one. That's right. R.I.P. Cobes. No, absolutely. Just acknowledging that I'm Jewish and tomorrow's a holiday. No, but that's the only excuse they need, right? R.I.P. Cobes. That's it. That does it. We'll throw that one in the hopper. Now there you go. Now I said, folks, I said that this is going to be absolutely a four-legged tricycle of a combo. This is not a combo, right? And then I also have a zero sugar Coca-Cola. What? This is not a combo, not a sponsor, and not a what? You call this a combo? Barely. It's what I had, right? It's what I had. That wasn't a Dr. Brown seltzer that would just be like, what? Right? But it's like, right? If we're in the camps and we need a minion, do you know what I mean? And folks, I've got sush. Fuck the sickos. Two-state solution. Fuck the sickos. And we got sush. Josh, we had our differences. You didn't know who I was. You banned me once because you misunderstood a comment that I made. You thought it was about what's her face? Floppies. I forget her name. I'm bad with names. Jessica. That's whatever. L'chaim. Next year in Jerusalem. Okay? No more tears. So the idea was we're going to go all the way to the beginning and we're going to watch all the King Cobra JFS videos like I used to do with the conspiracy theory people. You know, fair use, transformative work. We're going to watch them. We're going to comment over them. You know what I mean? Not like a reaction. We're going to do it. But here's the thing. So the first video is not much that we could, Here, we'll share a screen. We'll look at the video. We'll look at his channel. Here we go. How am I doing the thing? How am I doing so far, folks? Just don't take any Tylenol. There you go. Jeez. Here we go. So I came over here and I said, okay, so first of all, I said, so here we'll start by we'll watch the first. So here's the first video is a video update. This is the one he says. Now I watched and I was like, okay, but it wouldn't be much that we could react to, and it's not saying much other than the fact that he starts off by saying that he informs us that there were 1,000, like over 1,115 videos that he had made over the course of 3 years that he deleted out of frustration with this program that he was using, I guess, Photo Booth. Okay. But there wasn't much that I thought that we should watch together because I didn't think there would be much that I could kind of color commentary. It just wouldn't be much to go on to talk about. Then I saw this video, the next one, Penny and Blue. Now, here's what I want to do. Let's watch this one together, and I'll tell you for only one reason. Now, you really have to be a CW Chanter insider to get this, but I think that this may get us started, and I'll tell you why. Here we go. And this is for one reason and one reason only, and it's because there's an Easter egg for us in the Penny and Blue video. Okay, hold on. Let me do this.
See how?
Okay, hold on. So here we go. And remember, I said there's a Easter egg for us. Here we go. Here's Tim Frey. This is good. I feel like Mr. Charlie, unaliving himself, took some of King Cobra's deserved tribute. This is good. I feel like Mr. Charlie, unaliving himself, took some of King Cobra's deserved tribute. I feel like there's a news story that I didn't get. Did someone do something that I'm not aware of? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not touching that one. Here we go. Watch this. And you have to know. Now, remember, I talked about Shoner and that thing. That listen, now here, watch. You have to listen because in the background, now here, it's going to get crazy. And remember, I said connecting dots. You have to be a CW Chanter inside baseball guy to get this one. But if you do, you'll be in the sauce.
Say hi to the camera, Penny. Say hi, Blue. What up, YouTube? So some friends of mine.
Fair use, fair use, fair use. The purpose of watching this video, it's a transformative work. We're making art here. We're tributing a gone soul, and we are collaborating in real time to find the truth and essence of the human condition. Are we? Possibly. I'm serious. I'm not taking the piss. Watch.
That I'm hanging out with are watching Penny, who is a miniature Doberman Chihuahua mix. And Blue over here is.
You have to listen to the background conversation. In the background conversation, you're going to hear someone talking about their DVD collection.
A Pitbull Whiner Miner mix. Yeah. Since I got most of all my videos were deleted, I'll redo a couple of them. And then there's Steve's dog AK over there. Where's a big dog? Yeah. And Blue and Penny are temporarily being babysat over here until their owners come and get them. But yeah. And Blue is especially fond of me. He is. He is. He's super friendly with me. He likes to lick my ear, don't you, bud?
I'm pausing every once in a while just to make sure that we maintain that fair use protocol and dynamic, and also because the audio is difficult for me to hear in this and for these circumstances for some reason, but it was very clear for me to hear when I was listening earlier.
Yeah. 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 Penny likes me too, don't you, Penny girl? Yeah.
There's the boy.
Oh,
There's our man, King Cobra JFS.
kisses. So here's a cute dog video for YouTube.
Now, here's a cute dog video for YouTube. I have a cute cat video for YouTube that I thought would blow up. My cat video did nothing.
Also, you can be expecting.
Now, also, Penny and Blue, the color blue, for those who know, you know. Listen to that. He mentions it. The Shining. Hold on. The Shining and Full Metal Jacket. That is the Easter egg. The guy in the background is rattling off DVDs, and he mentions 2 Stanley Kubrick movies, The Shining and Full Metal Jacket. Okay? Why is that the Easter egg? We could stop right there because that's all we need from this video. Okay? What is it? Okay? For those who know, here is the crucial another CW Chanter, Josh, King Cobra JFS connection. Josh was intimately connected to an elder individual, a military man named Walt. Correct? I am somewhat connected to a military individual also by the name of Walter Bosley. Me and Walter Bosley had somewhat of a tiff over Walter Bosley's appearance in a movie by one Jay Widener, the subject of which was the works of Stanley Kubrick, specifically The Shining. Hey, folks, listen, I got something. It's not nothing, folks. I'm not here telling you that this means what. Look, if I saw that they were mentioning, look, if there was if King Cobra JFS has a Walt, I got a Walt, and there's a Stanley Kubrick mentioned in this thing, and my guy was in a Stanley Kubrick thing, and I don't, and Jonaside's also connected to Walter Bosley. Yo, and Jonaside went to the Walter Bosley event, and they found the album that proves that I'm a time traveler. There's an album by a guy, I forget the guy's name. Shit, I'm getting bad with names, unfortunately, as I get older, because the CIA is trying to erase my memory through MK Ultra so that the evidence disappears. He's a saxophone player. His name is Tom. What the fuck is that guy's name? I forget. Do you remember? It's not Mario Heat, but we did. Yeah, no. There's a famous Renee saw the album. Yeah. So there's all these connections. If I saw that there was that, no, if I saw, yeah, the green honey guy. If there were these connections and I didn't mention them, Al Hurt. If I saw these connections and I didn't mention them, would we be better for it? It's Al Hurt, ALHART. Would we be better for it if I didn't mention the connections? Come on. I mentioned the connections. Come on. So Then I said, okay, well, that video, we get that little thing. We get that Easter egg. So the next video that is up there, yeah, CW is his clone. No, it's true. It's true. The Al Hurt album proves that I'm a time traveler and or cloned by for some reason they felt the need to clone New Orleans sax players. Let's go back. The next video that I said, okay, maybe this one will work, was this thing called Political Rants from 8 years ago. Hold wait, stop, my friend. God bless you. No description has been added to this video. It's from February 26, 2017. It's from the dawn of the first Trump presidency. And so fascinating. I started watching it. Now, here's the thing that I discovered for myself was I was like, my master plan of watching King Cobra JFS videos from back in the day may only have, it's going to have some issues. But one of the main issues is this guy is a live wire, right? So he says things that are absolute. Well, so it's two things that are concerning to me. Number one, we've just Jonaside grabbing the silver medal on Twitch. There you go. Good for you, baby. We have to be concerned because with the AI algorithms being employed by YouTube, there's no real guarantee that the King Cobra JFS channel is safe. That it couldn't be. We know that the channel got smacked. That he got, like, there was something that happened to it. It didn't get deleted, but like I think there was something like where he couldn't like upload to it, right? I don't want to say anything because I don't want to, like, trip anything, but like there are potential issues. So if I were to play like some of the stuff, we don't want to cause more potential issues, even, so I was like, but I'm going to go for it because I don't care anymore. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like, I'd rather have magic moments with y'all in real time because life's too short. Do you know what I mean? And we're here and we're alive and we're making real memories. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I think that that's more important. I think we'll be okay, especially if I do things like when he says, so there's things where I think like, we're going to do it. We're going to watch the political rant from the beginning. And we're just going to talk. And we're going to do what we used to do back in the day. And the idea and the thought is, I don't know if I'll watch the videos or if I'll watch the live streams. But here's the fantasy is that I'm going to watch with y'all every single thing that King Cobra JFS did. The 8 years of content that are available. And that's what we're going to do here. And as we do that, we'll be sitting here and at one point, like 3 years from now, we'll be like, oh my God, it's coming up. This is it. This is the point where, oh my God, he's about to meet Gothy. It's happening. What year is it? Oh my God, it's 2027. Here we are. It's about to happen. Oh God, here comes homeboy Scotty. And we're gonna relive it. Now I say that anybody who knows me knows that I'm the king of, okay, folks, here's the new plan. We're gonna do this week, we're gonna do film reviews. 2 days later, I'm doing something else. So we'll see. But I used to watch this guy all the time on the daily anyway. So the notion that this is something that I can't stick with, this is something I probably could stick with, and it'll give me something to do. Um, and he's not making any more videos. So these are the ones that we have. And we'll go back and we'll see him. And you'll see, even going this political one, he's a different dude. He's a Bernie bro. And he's just a different dude. It's just this different dude. And I know it's cliche, man. I know it's cliche. Everybody loves you when you're dead. But I swear, you know what I mean? If you watch the videos where I was giving him shit, man. And I know that I'm a fucking asshole because, you know, you'll send this love and this love that's hate down the wire at a guy that's some sort of famous, but I know that there's fucking guys I could rant and yell at, local who could probably use that kick in the ass, but well, number one, I gotta keep my shit straight. That oh God, fuck. I need tissues. I need a box of tissues. Let's be fucking honest. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yo, man, I shit you not. Ah, yeah. Ah! Oh my god. Oh shit. Ah. Yo, man, I shit you not. This place. Oh my god. Oh, dude. I shit you not. Yo. Oh man. This place is like it's got tissues, it has boxes. It's a law office. It's got tissue. It has a box of tissues in the waiting room, secretary's office, conference room. All the tissues have disappeared. I swear to God, I've been here over a decade. There are 3, 4, like strategically, it's an office. There's boxes of tissues I know all over this place. I swear to God, as I exit this place, secretary's office, the waiting room, conference room, every box of tissues has mysteriously been Minecrafted. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, as I was saying, it's like, you got to check yourself because, you're willing to spend all this time and energy, you know, well, I'm not going to judge myself. It is what it is. But anyway, yeah, you know what I mean? It is what it is. He's a different, you'll see. We'll see when we watch together. But that, it is what it is. Plan D. Plan D, showing your stripes. God bless you, Plan D. You're awesome. Whoever you are. And thank you for being here and thank you for participating in the live chat. So let's do the old share screen. And I can't, at some point, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we're good. Okay. There we go. He's got better things to do in rock and roll heaven. Anyway, here we go. Share screen. And we're definitely going to get through I have to leave here in half an hour. And this is an hour long video. So we're going to get through oh my God, we'll get through 15 minutes of it, if you know me.
What up, YouTube? So most of you know who Mitch McConnell is by.
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna skip to the part that I watched up to because he's gonna say a whole bunch of things that I have no idea, the factual accuracy of. It's implications of Mitch McConnell being involved in some sort of offshore drug account. The guy's really into legalization of marijuana. He's got problems with Donald Trump. He wants Donald Trump to concentrate on the legalization of marijuana. It would solve all of our problems politically. Let me just go to the 15-minute mark because I think that'll get us over the Mitch McConnell stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure he'd take it in a heartbeat. But when you got shitty Mitch McConnell and the greedy drug companies and pharmaceutical companies, paying out Donald Trump to keep marijuana illegal.
Allegedly.
Why else would a businessman like Trump crack down on marijuana? Because even he's smart enough to see that, okay, this marijuana business could have the potential to really fix things, create new jobs, get the Americans out of debt, fix the economy. You know what I'm saying? People around the country are either broke, sick and tired of it all, looking for work, just lost their job, or have no job, and they want answers or a comment.
Now remember, folks, this just so you know, this is going back. This is going to be. This was February 26, 2017. So this is 8 years ago.
Combination of all six, and they want solutions, man. And no, seriously, you can look it up on YouTube. Donald Trump on his campaign said, "I'm going to create a shit ton of new jobs." He didn't say it like that, but he basically said, "I'm going to create new jobs."
So he's 26 at this point.
I'm going to fix the economy. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
And the one thing he has that he can do to not only fix the economy, but create new jobs, like he said he was going to do, he's cracking down on it.
Now, I don't know what he's talking about, referring to Donald Trump cracking down on marijuana. I can't remember a time when Donald Trump was doing something to crack down on marijuana legalization. I don't recall him being pushing federalization, legalization federally, but it is what it is. I'm not a Trump supporter. Everybody knows that, but I'm just cutting through the tree hole here.
No, seriously, marijuana would literally.
I think the bottom line is that Josh's motivations probably were pretty much wanting to smoke marijuana, and therefore getting to legalization was like it's pretty much like marijuana is going to solve all our problems. But here we go.
Create so many jobs in this country, man. So many fucking jobs. And it would fix the economy. Oh, it would fix the economy. And people overall would be a lot better off if it was legal because it would be less drama. Holy shit. And it's so goddamn frustrating, YouTube, when the United States government.
So what I want to get to is where I was with the video, because I'm less interested in his analysis of the legalization, because I you know, God bless Josh, you know, his factual analysis of the pros and cons of marijuana legalization. I'm pro, while I don't toke upon the marijuana cigarette due to substance abuse issues and my desire to stay sober. I am pro legalization in the sense of I think decriminalization of marijuana is a good thing. I don't necessarily think that Joshua Fay Saunders was necessarily had a great grasp on the facts of, you know, the strongest, you know, arguments regarding the legalization issue. I'm more interested in getting to, like, you know, life information in the video, which started to come out somewhere.
And then if you saw my last video, it's the cute dog video I made for my YouTube channel.
We saw some of it.
I was at my buddy Steve's hanging out for a bit, and on the way to Steve's apartment, I was about to cross a crosswalk, right? But I seen a van about to drive past, just about. So I stepped to the side to let that van pass.
Wise.
I was being polite, you know, and I look up from my phone, and the driver looks at me like this, like that. And I flipped him off. I'm like, what the fuck's your problem, dude? Like, seriously, I wasn't rude. When I saw the van was coming, I immediately walked back onto the fucking sidewalk. Like, seriously, between that asshole and the fucking asshole that was harassing me and my mom at fucking Walmart, like, really, dude, what the fuck? You know? Like, I got to spend some quality time with my stepmom. You know, I got some new boots.
That's what I wanted. So I skipped over the good part. Hold on. So now everybody who knows me, we're about to enter a hell zone, because I have to now find a part of the video that's prior to this part, because it's a touching story where he's talking about his mom, telling at this part of his life, he often refers to his mom, his stepmother. The majority of the time in this video that he refers to his stepmother, he refers to her just as his mom, which makes sense, because if you see the tribute video that his dad posted yesterday, you see that his stepmother entered his life very early, and you know what I mean. It's, you know, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but here.
Companies and pharmaceutical companies.
Here we go.
You know, out of debts, and they want solutions. A shit ton of new jazz that he can do to fix the economy. Members of the government has their own person given to them. Fucking mess, and it was a big fucking mess. And
oh my God, where's this part?
I would have said, "Fuck it." The first two things we're gonna do.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God.
And when Donald Trump got elected president, I said to myself, you know what? We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't want.
Oh, so this is good. So no one understand. We don't know if he voted. It doesn't sound like he voted, but on the first election, he was not a supporter of Donald Trump. In fact, you're going to see he says that he was a supporter of Bernie Sanders. That's awesome.
Him to fail as a president. I actually want him to do good as a president. wanting Donald Trump to be a bad president is like wanting the pilot of the plane to crash the plane. You don't want that.
He's a reasonable. You know what I mean? It's so sad what happened to this dude. You know what I mean?
No, but
don't
with
drink.
each and every passing day, he just continues to make himself look like a huge schmuck. Holy shit. Everything he does just makes him look like a huge fucking schmuck. Okay, reports coming out of the White House from Donald Trump's personal White House staff. The first 4 weeks of it, they were just tired, man. They're like, it's
fair use, fair use, fair use, transformative work, transformative work. The purpose of this video is to go back in time, slowly but surely, and remember the way he was.
It's like babysitting a fucking child. His tiny fucking hands have been handed a huge responsibility. Okay? And
Tell
being
me
the
about
president of the United States of America is a huge responsibility.
Yep.
If it would have been me as president, I can tell you what, YouTube, the first two things I would have done as president myself, if I was in office, I would have said, fuck it. The first two things we're going to do, we're going to fix the drinking water.
Fix the drinking water. I think this is when Flint, Michigan had fucked up water, remember?
Okay. We're going to pull out our troops from Iraq and Afghanistan and Iran.
Okay.
And
we're going to give him a pass on that one.
We're going to work on making peace with the Middle East.
He added a country. Okay. Give him a pass.
And, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe he knows something we don't.
And letting them fight their own goddamn war. Okay, unless they ask for our help, then we step in.
Hey, nice guy.
Want to fix the drinking water so no American goes without clean drinking water, and then we're going to legalize pot.
You know what I mean? Well, I mean, granted, that's like, you know what I mean? The number of like, you know what I mean? You know, young white American youth. If I was president, the first thing or the second thing I'll do, number one, you know what I mean? And, you know, the number two or three being legalized marijuana. I mean, granted, that's, you know, there's a lot of people out there, but, you know, hey.
Sound good? Cool. Okay.
It wasn't his number one, right? You know what I mean? He put legalizing marijuana after the clean drinking water for all Americans. Good on him, right?
But here's the thing, YouTube. I'm not old enough to run for president.
Damn it. Okay.
And I don't have the political background to do it. So I'm just saying, if I was president of the United States, the first two things I would have done personally, if I was president, like I said, I would have fixed the drinking water.
People want to know why I choked up right there. You can go find yourself a pocket constitution.
Fix the drinking water so it's clean for every American. And, oh yeah, fucking legalize pot. Fucking A, you know what I'm saying? I'm not shitting you. Don't believe me? Go to Google right now. And if you Google, type into Google search, how much money did Americans spend on pot last year? Enter. I did this earlier today just to see because I was kind of curious because I support marijuana legalization. And as it turns out, Americans literally spent, like I said, $53.3 billion. I think if Trump had the chance to have that much money right now, he would.
We spent in 2024 was 38.4 billion. So wow, they spent a lot less.
I'm pretty sure of it, YouTube. If Donald Trump had the opportunity to have,
that's like what? That's like a $20 billion loss
right now.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure he'd take it in a heartbeat. But when you got shitty Mitch McConnell and the greedy drug companies and pharmaceutical companies, you know, paying out Donald Trump to keep marijuana illegal. Why
Maybe
else
maybe that's
would
because
a
she.
businessman
I don't
like
know.
Trump crack down on marijuana? Because even he's smart enough to see that, okay, this marijuana business could have the potential to really fix things.
Where's
And
the story about him and his mom?
no, seriously, you can look it up on YouTube. Donald Trump on, you know, but with each and every passing day, he just people are losing their Lebowski
The
money.
fuck is the
All
story
these
about him and his mom?
corporations that would stand everybody else for doing it and persecute everybody else for doing it. President right now, man. Was he perfect? No. Now he's going to undo everything. Now, a lot of Trump supporters, deep down inside, they're going, "Oh, this guy's a fucking," you know, in the parking lot at Walmart,
Oh, here we go.
and this,
Here we go.
you know, and me and my mom were just helping my mom put groceries.
Here
President
we go.
right
Here we
now,
go.
man. Was
Now here's the problem. So number one, he uses the quote unquote R word all the time. So we're gonna have to find ways to cover that up. Also, if he starts talking about violence against other human beings, we might have to get creative about that. And again, my concerns are not only him saying things that would potentially be problematic for our channel if cross reference, but also the future of the King Cobra JFS channel itself and its own sanctimony, its own integrity. There, whatever.
he perfect? No, but Obama got handed George Bush Jr.'s fucking mess, and it was a big fucking mess. And he got the good majority of it cleaned up. And then if Donald Trump continues on the path he's down right now, he's going to undo everything. Now, a lot of Trump supporters, deep down inside, they're going, "Oh, this guy's a fucking retard. Why do we support him?" But at the same time, they don't want to admit it. You know, um, I was helping my mom put groceries in her minivan today.
Helping his mom put groceries in the minivan. He was a different Josh. He was just a different dude.
And the sticker my mom has on her minivan says Republicans for Voldemort 2016 because
So telling that the Republicans are for Voldemort, right? I don't know. I'm not a big Harry Potter guy, but are those the bad guys? I have no idea. Wait, I have no idea. I don't really know my Harry Potter. I think this is the V makes it sound like it. Or Slytherin. I forget. Who's the bad? I don't know.
obviously that's
I
funny.
don't know if that.
One.
I don't know if they're
And
bad guys or
two,
good guys, but just different
everybody in my
teams.
family is pretty much a Harry
We have
Potter
Space
fan,
King here
right?
with us.
And I read the sticker out
Hey,
loud and I said, "Why do you got to insult Voldemort like that?"
we have Space King. I'll make this prominent here. We got Space King saying, "What's up?" Real talk. Been thinking about Cobes all day since the celebration of life. Yeah, the celebration of life that Clint played on Cobes channel last night. I watched it myself. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, 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 absolutely. Space King joining us on Twitch. We do a thing here. I think you're the third person joining us on Twitch. Therefore, you get a bronze medal for Twitch participation. Yeah, it says Voldemort is basically Satan of Harry Potter. So it's Republicans for Voldemort. So there you go. Hey, there you go. I don't know if the mom has got that sticker ironically, or if it's you know what I mean, or if she likes them. There you go. Oh, and we have Golden Coin 100, gold medal for Kick participation. We're also on Kick, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, you could also follow me on Kick. Golden Coin 100. I think we're out of medal. We might be out of medals on Twitch. I don't know. Or if you get the bronze, you might be getting a bronze on Twitch. If I'm giving out at you're on YouTube as well. Golden Coin 100, going for a trifecta. I may have run out of medals on YouTube, but you're here. God bless you. And we're running out of time, but we're going to get this story in because it's an interesting one.
You know, and me and my mom were just sitting there Or we weren't really sitting there, but we were standing by the back of the van.
Again, what's also I'm just like picking up these bio details. They're referring to because we remember what we've seen most recently. So I started watching King Cobra JFS. I first learned about King Cobra JFS in 20. It must have been 20 late 2019, early 2020. And it was one of these strange people from the internet comp videos where it was like, you know, do you know about King Cobra JFS, one of the most interesting people on the internet? He started making videos in late 2008. It was just like, it did the whole thing. It was like up to, the guy that said he was King Cobra. It was the whole thing. And then I started watching his channel. And then, I've been watching him up until, now. But, we remember the most recent stuff. So I remember him always referring to this lady as his stepmom. But obviously, in the beginning, early on, he referred to his mom. I mean, he calls her stepmom too, but it's like a clarification.
She was away talking about what a retard Donald Trump is.
We look askance at the use of the R word. God bless you, freedom of speech, but come on now. Hey, let's not talk that way. Whatever.
In the parking lot at Walmart. And this fat fuck redneck walks by.
Or geographically challenged. I don't know. I'm trying to be cute.
He overheard me call Donald Trump a retard.
A R word.
And I said to my mom,
and let's not insult the mentally challenged by inferring that they're anything like Donald Trump. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You see what I did there?
Mama says, we thought George Bush Jr. was retarded.
Was a mentally challenged individual.
Holy shit. We could have had Bernie Sanders, but no, we got stuck with a retard like Donald Trump.
A mentally challenged person like Donald Trump. So he was a Bernie Sanders. He was a Bernie bro back in the day. That's what I was pointing out. He was a Bernie bro back in the day. I had no idea.
And this fucking fat redneck fuck that I have no idea who he is, don't know him, fucking gets all butthurt and defensive and butts into me and my mom's conversation. He looks at me and glares at my mom and he says, no, Bernie would have been the fucking retard.
Mentally challenged person.
And walks off. And I shouted at him. I said, why don't you come over here so I can kick your ass, you fat.
No, but that's blah, blah, blah. Now, we got to be careful because then here's also my concern is that he's then going to say all sorts of crazy things about, violence. But we don't want, hey, come on now. No, we don't want that. No, come on. Hey. No, we don't. Yeah, ha, 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 ha. So we'll just kind of go over that. We'll just go like that.
Second of all, mind your own fucking business. Third
yes. Go even further.
Onto the fucking sidewalk. Like, seriously, between that asshole and the fucking asshole that was harassing me.
Oh, so now we're on to if you guys are, then there was a confrontation with a guy in a car.
My mom at fucking Walmart.
Yeah.
Like, really, dude? What the fuck?
Seriously.
People
give people shit all over the place.
I got to spend some quality time with my stepmom.
Quality time with stepmom. He was a different guy.
Got some new boots. Got some food for my apartment.
New boots, food for the apartment. Life was good.
And the last couple of weeks, I've heard that Donald Trump is cracking down on marijuana.
I didn't hear that, but it is what it is.
And it just pisses me off. Like, I'm sorry, but there are bigger and more important things to worry about in this country than somebody doing this.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I know. Let's throw people in jail for a plant that cures cancer, that helps people.
Well, now hold on. See, now here's the other thing. Now, God bless King Cobra JFS, but we have to know and understand this: the command and control of the understanding of this kind of the situation here. Marijuana doesn't cure cancer, right? You know, people who have cancer, if they're going through chemotherapy and it's affecting their their appetite, they can't eat. The use of marijuana will increase your appetite. You know, so it keep food down too. That's why it helps also with pain. You'll take it, and anxiety and stuff, but it doesn't cure it. Also, it's not a net benefit to health, um, especially as a combustible. You can get lung cancer, and you probably most likely will if you smoke, unfiltered uh, um, joints. Um, it's not a net benefit to your health to uh, to inhale ignited flammable things, even if those flammable things are is hippie hay. That's just the reality of the situation, and there's all sorts of studies. Everybody loves medical marijuana for the benefits that it does, but those benefits, like all medicinal benefits, a lot of medicine, it does really great things for the people that are really sick. But I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum, but just know and understand that I'll say things every once in a while if I know that Josh has said something that's just not true. We have RMFN. Sorry, I'm late going to start from the beginning. Good, because we're probably going to end soon. Not because you showed up, just because that's just the reality of the situation. And I like the new setup. I'm glad you do. I'm like, it was a spontaneous kind of setup. We got different things coming too. Also, I've got a new mixer that I got so that I could hopefully play live keyboards and music too, and eventually at some point. I've got a lot of things going on in my life. We're going to be kind of tapering down. Also, in the beginning too, I think as we go through stuff, not every video that we're going to be playing is going to be a solid gold winner. They're not all going to be rock and roll, fascinatingly interesting. As we know, there are a lot of people that what they do is, they have they play these highlight reels of guys like, King Cobra JFS or DSP or these people because, with these like 4 hour, 5 hour live streams or these hour long live streams, sometimes there's a lot of dead air or just, not everything is just, over the top, fascinatingly interesting or dynamic as we're experiencing, I think. But, like I said, that's not necessarily the point. We're we're happy that he's here before us, and I think we're happy that we're learning uh, things that some of us may have forgotten about him.
People with Asperger's. It helps people with cataracts, multiple sclerosis, glaucoma, diabetes, the pain of having HIV/AIDS. Let's take
You know what I mean? It makes the Matrix watchable. You could tolerate the comedy of Cheech Chong.
a plant that has so much medical benefit and throw people in jail for it. What the fuck? Okay.
Seriously, bro.
And on top of that, YouTube, the mere fact of the matter is, in some states, if you get caught with just one marijuana cigarette, that'll get you a heftier jail sentence than a rape charge.
Rape. I don't know that that's true, but he seems to think so. So let's just again skip over some stuff because he's just going to say some crazy things.
And he gets away with killing 4 people.
Who? What?
Underage drinking and robbing a Walmart liquor store. Now, keep that in mind because the very same town in Texas, they catch some poor schmuck, grinding up some marijuana and making pot brownies and selling them, and he gets life in prison for it.
Again, there's some of these stories that I don't know, what the connection is between if he heard something and the reality of the situation, he forgot crucial elements of the story, or if he heard a rumor or a tall tale and then he, or just, you know, now, Josh, did you hear that? Or are you just telling us something? I don't know. But hey, definitely, there are definitely some states where you can get some fucked up terms for, drug charges. And hey, legalize it. Absolutely.
Mitch McConnell's tough on drugs. You heard him. He's like,
Yep. Well, hey, listen, I'm no fan of the turtle, right?
if you smoke pot, you're a bad person. I didn't know that Bob Marley was a bad person. I didn't know that Willie Nelson was a bad person. I didn't know that Doug Benson was a bad person.
Who's Doug Benson? Oh, the guy, the comedian, right? Super Jaime. Hey, I don't know these guys. I mean, I know who they are, right?
I didn't know that Tommy Chong was a bad person.
Oh yeah, Tommy Chong's a piece of shit. You didn't know that? You didn't know that? Tommy Chong's a piece of garbage. I don't want to fool you. Nah, I have no idea. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Dude went to jail. You think good people go to jail? I'm fucking around. I'm kidding. Come on now. No, Cheech, that guy's a piece of. I'm kidding. Jokes. Come on now. I know talking about Cheech and Chong, the last thing you expect is jokes. Hey, listen, folks. Listen. You want to hear some stuff that is barely comedy? Check out early Cheech and Chong live material. Okay. If you thought their movies were barely comedy, you really should check out their live stand up to really know and understand that everything about them was really based on the weed. Those guys were not funny live. Those guys were really bad stand up comedians. I'm fucking kidding. I'm serious as a heart attack. The joke, look up their skit, like two dogs, like they have this skit about two dogs hanging out, like meeting each other in a park. It is the stupidest fucking thing you've ever fucking seen in your life. Okay, Cheech and Chong are bad fucking comedians. They really are. Okay, it's true. Like there was like that movie that Billy Crystal made about like I gotta go. I'm being told to go. I'm getting the light, right? Hold on, watch me so much as I got mute. Hold on, watch. Hold on. So I'll tell you a little bit about my life. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit about my life. Here's the deal with my life. So my boss, right, loves to do one of these. It's this to this, and you got to be here at this time. Okay, no problem. I'll be there at that time. Okay. And then it's like, what? And I said, then all of a sudden, so now I guarantee you, the kids, I guarantee you they're not coming home till 9 o'clock. I guarantee you. Anyway, folks, I love you. We love King Cobra JFS. How long do you think we're going to keep this up? Do you like this idea? Do you want to watch King Cobra JFS videos with me from the beginning? Are there are what is the do you think it's a good idea to watch all of them? Do you want to watch all of them? Say in the description, in the comment section below, say CW Chanter. If you want to watch all of them, say CW Chanter. See all of them. We're doing it all from the top, every single one. Do them all. You might not get to all of them all the way through, but hit them all. Or you say, no, CW, it's not going to work. Just do the highlights. Just do this one next. This one is the one to do next. Do this one next. So you want the catalog, time machine style, or do you want highlights? And if highlights, tell me which ones. You got to get involved. Get in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Do the whole thing. Got an opinion? Let us know in the comment section. Get involved. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the description box below. I'm all over the place, okay? We're keeping the flame live. Japanese Tarot. Yo! Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. New beginning. Fresh ideas. Coming out the gate. Coming out the gate. New ideas. New beginnings. Cutting through. Starting again. Not concentrating on what we don't like. Not here talking about we can't stand this, we hate that. Talking about things we like and people we dig. We got Tim Frey saying, yes, let's do the catalog, Time Machine. Then we have Tom Tremaine saying, CW Chanter, do the highlights, but lots of them, maybe dipping in and out. It's a tough one. So the next vote is yours, audience. But then again, you will have only heard the call to comment, vote, and get involved if you made it to the end, to the hour, 12-minute, and 40-second mark. And not many people will have stood the test of time. Did you? If you did, you got to the part where I told you, and I tell you, I love you, I love you, I love you. If nobody told you they loved you today, somebody just did. That somebody is CW Chanter. Make of that what you will, because you already did.